Hola. From the west side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva. And welcome to another not so random chat. Sorry I'm late, guys. But I had something I had to do. But I'm here now. So all I need is for y'all to come. So I know I gave everybody enough time. And we got a few things that we're going to do tonight. I got tagged in that 20 questions by Blind Needle. Shouts out to Blind Needle. So I'm going to do the 20 questions. I don't know what they are because I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm going to look at them when it's time to answer them. And we're going to have some deep conversation tonight too. Little panel. Do a little talking on the Balfour Declaration, which is a 67-word document, and the effect that it has had on the world for the last 100 years. So we got all of that out there. And you see I'm back to the trap music tonight. I know I gave y'all the mellow music for a few nights, and but we back to the trap tonight. So we see what happens and see how fast y'all start coming on in. Come on, don't be shy. I don't bite. So anyway, I see somebody's coming up. I don't know who is coming through, but we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to have it up so much. Let me see. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to Instagram and check out these questions that I got so I can be prepared when folks start showing up. Let me see. So I got 20 questions. All right. So this will be interesting. Because for some of these questions, okay, I think I can do most of this. Yeah, I think I can do most of these questions. So I've got 20 questions that I'm going to work on, but I'm going to wait until some folk are in. But in the meantime, let's talk about Omarion. Shouts out to Omarion. Oh, happy birthday, Lil Fizz. Happy birthday. But I don't know. It's looking like Omarion is going to have the last laugh. I mean, just think about it, y'all. These dudes were supposedly friends, in a group together, and we have one member who allegedly slept with Omarion's mama. Then we have another group member who, not allegedly, because April said he did, slept with his baby mama. Now, were those friends or were those associates? I don't know, Don't seem like they were really friends. Not to me. I think that they were work associates. Because how How you going to even be allegedly sleeping with somebody's mama? How you going to be allegedly doing that? But as y'all come on in, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, so I know if you like the live stream tonight. But yeah, today was Omarion's day, because these people have really done some stuff that you'd say is a little embarrassing, you know? I say it was embarrassing. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I can see the live stream. I say it's embarrassing. But you know, that's just me. Hey, Candy Shell. Hey, Touré. How are you? I'm just talking a little bit about Omarion before we get started on some other stuff, and how he is winning. Omarion is winning. Omarion is winning because despite all of these things that other people did around him, he took the high road. He's going to do a concert next year that, thank God, is going to put some money in Bow Wow's pocket. So maybe he will stop wilding out. Y'all know what I mean? Because he going to have a chat. He didn't broke up B2K. Well, he didn't really break up B2K. April broke up B2K. Because, I mean, nobody was thinking about the fact that without Omarion, there is no B2K. It's gone now. Fini. Omarion has moved on. He getting ready to do a tour next year. He's going to have the Yin Yang Twins on this tour with him. And there are more acts to come. Exactly. Bow Wow going to be on there with him. So clearly it wasn't Omarion that didn't want Bow Wow on there on the B2K. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's going to do something with Bow. And see, the icing on the cake would be for Omarion to bring Moniece out on stage at his concert. You know, he probably going to have Chris Brown to jump up on the stage. You know, from that, what's that supposed to be? The grocery store song that he did with him. Man, everybody trying to be in Omarion's corner right now. Because what his baby's mama and his bandmate did was grimy. Grimy, grimy, grimy. And she should be ashamed of herself for putting all that stuff out there, because one day her daughter gonna see it. Okay? You know, the daughter she has with the Omarion. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be such sweet payback. It's gonna be such sweet payback for him. You know, because Omarion ain't do nothing to that girl but decide he didn't want to be with her. He didn't want to be with her anymore. And the way she's acted since they haven't been together leads you to believe that she might have had some kind of ways about her. And, you know, not saying that cheating was involved, but, you know, it's sometimes very hard to turn a garden tool into a housewife. You know? But, let me put this right back up here. But I'm gonna I think we're going to start the night with these 20 questions, though, before we get into the serious stuff, because I think the questions might be the fun stuff. And so I'm going to do those first, and then we'll get into the other stuff. So shouts out to Blind Needle again for sending me these questions through Instagram. That girl is Candy Shell. I'm just gonna say she's a garden tool, and that's just the nicest way to say it. That's the nicest way to say it. Okay, so here's these 20 questions. We're gonna see how I get through these. Hi, Movie Man. Yeah, I know. Okay. So the first one of my questions is, what does my name mean? So my name, my real name means lady. So it didn't say, what does DC the Purple Diva mean? Because DC the Purple Diva is pretty self-explanatory to y'all, isn't it? It means that I'm DC and I'm a purple diva. That's the self-explanatory one. Okay. Where am I from? I am from Washington, D.C. Where was I born? I was born in Washington, D.C. For real, for real. If I were a boy, what would my name be? If I were a boy, my name would have been either Don or David. Those were the boy names that my parents had, but I was a girl. What is my biggest accomplishment? Hey, Miss Mahogany. I'm doing these 20 questions. I am on question number 5. What is my biggest accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment is my son. That's my biggest accomplishment. Raising him. Yeah. It's also has been my biggest challenge. What color are my eyes? My eyes are brown. What is my favorite scented candle scent? Apple cinnamon. Can I cook? Yes, I can cook. All right, what's the next one? Okay, question number 7. I don't know. Question number 9. What is good about my life right now? I'm healthy. I'm happy. And I'm loved. That's what's best about my life right now. What is your sign? That's question number 10. Even though I don't do astrological, I'll tell you what it is. I'm an Aquarius, but I'm not. What scares me about aging? This is question number 11. I'm not scared to get old. I'm already getting old, so I'm not afraid. My favorite holiday. I don't really have a favorite holiday. I mean, I like the holidays, but I don't really have a favorite one. What is my guilty pleasure? About 6'5", dark skin. Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. What is my favorite show to binge watch? Hey, 1SP. How are you? I'm doing the 20 questions. I am on question number 14. And I have a peanut gallery over here. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. What's my favorite show to binge watch? Okay. Yeah. Okay. For the peanut gallery, I'll say A House Divided, but I don't really have a favorite show to binge watch other than Charmed, the original Charmed. Yeah. I can sit and watch all of the seasons. Yep. In one setting. Question number 15. What is the one thing you can't leave home without? My Bible, which is in my phone. So therefore my phone. Hi, He Supreme. Hi, Yebby Fun. I'm doing the 20 questions, guys. I am on question number 16. And question number 16 is, are you a morning person or a night owl? Well, I don't know, guys. What y'all think? Y'all think I'm a morning person because I'm on here late at night? I'm a night owl. I am a morning person now, but I didn't used to be, but I'm kind of both nowadays. But I've always been a night owl. Question number 17. What's your genre of movie? Actually, my favorite genre of movies is horror movies, scary movies. That's my favorite. Yep. That's my favorite. And my favorite actual movie from the horror movies is the original Night of the Living Dead from the 60s. Let's see. What is the last thing that I bought? I bought a turkey breast from Honey Bake for this week for Thanksgiving holiday. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? This is question number 19. I used to be an introvert and I kind of still am, but I try to be an extrovert. So I'm an introvert trying to be an extrovert, if that makes any sense. And the last question, guys, question number 20. What is my favorite book? My favorite book is A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. Yep, that's my favorite book. That's the book that started me reading stuff. Ooh. That's the book that started me reading. So how are you guys doing tonight? The 20 questions was interesting. It was fun, though. I don't think I told you guys much about me that maybe you didn't, that you were wondering or anything. Hey, let's see what is it. What is that? Santana? Hi, how are you? It's LGCY Santana. Is that Legacy Santana? Yeah, that was kind of cool though. Thank you to Blind Needle, who is not in the room, but she'll catch this on the playback. She'll catch it on the playback. So that was pretty fun. So, you know, is everybody ready for the holiday who celebrates the holiday? You don't have to preface that because I know some of us don't. So is everybody who celebrates the holiday ready for it? I'm not. I'm going to have to go to the supermarket in the middle of the night, y'all. Seriously. Because I'm not ready. I still have to get a couple of things. You're just about Mahogany. You are, Terry. You don't observe. Well, yeah. Do you observe Thanksgiving 1SP? Because I know a lot of people don't. Hi, Angel. Hi, Angel. Okay, I got two angels in here tonight. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Angel 1 and Angel 2. Angel Louise. I'll call the angel that I know first, Angel, and I'll call the new angel, Angel Louise. I read that book when I was a kid. I also read the other books that came behind it when I was a kid. And I actually liked the Oprah Winfrey version of it, the newest version of it. There was another Disney version of it before that one that I have it. I was very disappointed in that one. So this one lived more up to my expectations of, based on my imagination from when I read the book. Yeah, I know. I got two angels. That's okay. I got an angel on each shoulder. I don't mind. Yes, guys, please say hi to the other people in the chat. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We do have some things that we do have a deep kind of conversation that we want to have on the Balfour Treaty, but I wanted to, keep it kind of light for a few minutes before I jumped into that. Because I know Terry's going to have to come up here for that. Matter of fact, let me go get my mouse so that I'll be able to drop the link in the chat. Nope, not that one. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just getting a mouse. And I hate mice in real life. The only mouse I want to see is a computer mouse, as a matter of fact. The only mouse I want to see is a computer mouse. But yeah, I'm going to drop the link in the chat in a few minutes. Because we're going to talk about the Balfour Treaty. And the impact it has had on the world for the last 100 years. And Terry is going to come and join me up on the panel on that, because he has a little bit more knowledge on it than me. But it's a very short document. It's literally 67 words, but it's 67 words that have literally changed everything. Oh, you want to do it tomorrow, Terry? That's cool. We can do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow, Terry. But I still want to tell people a little bit about it so that we can get them prepared for it for tomorrow. He's here. He looks like he's passing out on me though. So let me, I want to pull it up because I want to actually go over it so that when we do get together tomorrow, people understand it. All right. So I'm going to actually pull it up. Pulling it up. Oh, shoot. Can you hand me my glasses? I can't see. No, yeah, the purse. Yeah, give me the purse. Give me the purse. Sorry, guys. I gotta get my reading glasses out. I cannot read this without them. But I want to read this tonight. And then that way, I've kind of set the mood as for what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. So this is actually what is in the Balfour Declaration that was done on November the 2nd, 1917. And it reads as follows. Dear Lord Rothschild, I have such pleasure in conveying to you, on behalf of His Majesty's government, the following declaration of sympathy for Jewish Zionists, expiration which has been submitted to and approved by the Cabinet. His Majesty's government views with favor the establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people. We will use we will use their best. Oh, where did it go? Okay, wait a minute. It's coming up so I can see it. I'm opening it so I can see it better, y'all. There we go. We'll use their best endeavors to facilitate the achievement of this object. It being clearly understood that nothing shall be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of the existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine or rights and political status enjoyed by Jews in any other country. I should be grateful if you will bring this declaration to the knowledge of the Zionist Federation. So that's the actual information, the actual letter and what it actually said. But the problem is that there were Christians and Muslims that were living peacefully in Palestine at that time. And they were driven out. Because that's the way that the Jewish Zion Federation interpreted this. And that's how they started the state of Israel in 1948. So this all prefaced that and everything that we've gone through as far as all of these wars that have gone on for the last 100 years. So that's what we're going to discuss tomorrow night. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you want to talk about the Khazars tonight? Terry, you want to just talk about the Khazars tonight? Because we can do that, or we can talk about something else. It doesn't matter. Of using more. Yeah, Please don't use more than 2 emojis. Yeah, please don't use more than 2 emojis. Oh, okay, for tomorrow. Okay, cool. Then we can talk about some other stuff. That's fine. And yeah, thank you, Mahogany, because I remembered that too. That's why y'all got a wrench, but you can't knock down on another mod. So yeah, so Terry, just two emojis because they don't want us to use more than 2. About the rules on YouTube? You want to talk about some of the rules on YouTube? Why do I observe Christmas? Okay, I got 2 different questions. I have 2 different questions. One is, why do I observe Christmas? Okay, another one is some of the YouTube rules. Okay, so I'll tackle the why do I observe Christmas one first. I observe Christmas even though I know that that's not when Jesus was born. You know, but I observe it as a time, you know, to reflect on when he actually was born. It's not all about buying presents and stuff for a whole bunch of different people. It's really more about family. You know, it doesn't even feel like Christmas to me if I'm not able to spend it with my family. Same thing with Thanksgiving, you know? So it's more a time of family, you know, and remembering the birth of Christ. But, you know, my whole family, we're very cognizant of the fact that he was not born in December or anywhere near there. More like, I don't know, March, April, somewhere in that time. So that is why I observe Christmas. But I do respect those who don't. Absolutely. You know? And the second one, okay, so on the YouTube rules, there's a lot of things that are going on as far as rules. As far as the rules in live streams, they don't want people to use numbers. If it's a number, you got to spell it out. Can't use more than 2 emojis. You cannot keep saying the same thing over and over and over again because that looks like spam. And it's okay to network, but you can't do sub for sub. You know, people, you know, it's up to each individual. It's as to whether they decide to subscribe to people's channels. We would hope that people are going to show love to other channels because, you know, the channels have good content and everything, you know, but there is no such thing as sub for sub. I don't know why they, what the 2 emoji thing. I think it has something to do with, when they're reading the comments and everything, and you know, with their algorithm and stuff, because they have bots that go through there and read all of this stuff, and I think that has something to do with it. Because like, if I set up the bots in my chat, which I'm not going to do because once you turn them on, it's hard to turn them off. They start running after stuff based on those rules. It's like that's already programmed into them. So I really don't know the reason why it's only 2 emojis, you know, But, you know, every once in a while, you know, it's okay to have a few emojis. They just don't want it to be, you know, to the extreme. Because like in the growth streams, you know, when someone reaches their 1K, they let everybody go crazy with the emojis. You know what I mean? But any other time, it's strictly the two. The other thing is that generally in most streams, they don't want you to do self-promotion unless the host, says it's okay. I don't care. If you want to tell people, within the chat what your channel is about, that's fine. You just can't tell them to go to your channel. You know what I mean? But you can certainly describe what it's about so that, it piques their interest. Hey, Blind Nita, you missed it. I did the 20 questions. I did them. The other thing is that, when you're looking at videos, if you're looking at a video, you can't mute the sound or it doesn't count as a view. Somehow they know that you muted it. You can turn it all the way down to almost to mute, but you can't mute it because then it doesn't count as a view for whoever you're watching the video for. I know that like in the live streams, they like people to stay in a live stream for at least 15 minutes. Because if you're in there for 15 minutes, it counts to like almost to an hour if they're on for at least an hour for some reason. But if you come in for like 1 or 2 minutes, it looks like they can tell that people only came in for 1 or 2 minutes. It's just a little weird stuff like that. Now, the thing in dealing with children, on that, everyone has to, on their YouTube studios, go into their settings and put in whether their channel is, geared towards children or not. And most of our channels aren't. Like, even though I'm talking about autism, which affects a lot of children, it also affects adults. And I'm not gearing it towards the kids that have autism. I'm gearing it towards parents or caregivers. So it's not intended for children to be my audience. They can watch it, but that's not who my audience is. So that's basically what they want you to do in regards to that. And that has to be done either at the channel level or in every video. What most people are doing is they're simply saying it at the channel level. And once you say it at the channel level, it automatically changes everything that you've already done. So you don't have to go in there and go and change the videos. And all of this stuff that I know, I'm going to tell you, thank you, Chef and More, because she told me this stuff. And then, TR Nari, and then some stuff I've heard in Pusa Studios. Pusa. So it's like the bigger growth channels, they talk about a lot of stuff. And then, there's a few really good channels that just talk about YouTube rules, like vidIQ. They have tons and tons. I look at their videos to get stuff in regards to the changes that are coming up. And then the Creator Studio, but as of December, I believe it's the 10th, there's supposed to be some major changes or some changes as far as what we're seeing as channels. And I believe that they've already started taking channels down. I don't think I have anything to worry about. I'm not doing anything, that would not be considered quality content. either in my live streams or in my vlogs, you know, but channels like, you know, those, the mom life, they may have a problem if their videos are dependent on their kids being in their videos. You know, some of the other autism channels that have their kids in their videos may have a problem, but I don't think so, because their videos are really geared towards adults to show them what life is like having a child with autism. So they should be okay, you know, and their videos are not necessarily about their kids, but it's about their life, you know, raising the kids. But I know that like channels like, you know, that little boy that was the highest, he was the highest paid person on YouTube, you know, for his toy reviews. I know that you can't even comment on his videos anymore. All the videos that are for children or have children in them, they YouTube has disabled comments. People can't even comment on those videos. So they can't even be commented on. And I think that they're going to take it to the point that you can't even like the videos. So I don't know how they're intending for the kid content to make any money in this new YouTube world. I have a sneaky suspicion that they're going to put them on, you know, the kid YouTube platform and just separate the two platforms. You know, but technically you're supposed to be 13 to come on YouTube. But hey, we know that there's plenty of people that are not 13 that are on YouTube. Oh, well, the doxing thing was stupid in the first place. The problem is that YouTube couldn't legally do anything about it. It was up to you. They could make them take down the video, that kind of stuff. But as far as legal action, that is up to you as the content creator, if someone doxes you. But yeah, the doxers, you know, a lot of them are gone, you know, or have gone underground and what have you. Of course, I did see that one of the people that's been accused of doxing was back up on the platform, but it looked like they had unsubscribed everybody to them, so nobody knows what they're doing now. But I did see that they were back up on the platform. And made all the videos private. So I don't know what that's about. You know, but I mean, they really want YouTube to be a network of communities, and they want people to be putting out quality content. They don't want the drama. You know, I mean, they don't even like the people who are doing the reaction videos, like the ones who are reacting to other YouTubers. You know, or they don't even want to see those. They don't even like the reaction videos. So, because I know they've been trying to demonetize them for a while. You know, but channels that are putting out quality content, the gossip channels, the crafting channels, the gaming channels, those kind of channels should be fine. It's just, people who live for drama and live for negative stuff, it to me looks like that kind of stuff is no longer going to be welcomed on the platform. Hey, Ice Rose. How are you? Am I the only one who has to go to work tomorrow? Or are the rest of you guys off? Because I couldn't get Wednesday off. I tried, but I couldn't get it off. But with the changes that are coming, it's just, like right now, we're all trying to figure everything out. But as with any changes that YouTube does, they always, leave it protecting them more. So people are responsible for what they're putting up on YouTube. And if they put up something that's inappropriate, it's going to be on them. Basically, YouTube is going to say that's their content. They're the ones who put that content up that they didn't say wasn't appropriate. Wasn't geared towards children. So I don't know how they're going to deal with that one. Because I don't know what the definition of what's appropriate for a child and what's not, or what's geared towards a child, what their definition of it is. Are we just talking about, like the Disney movies and all of that stuff? But those movies, a lot of those movies are not appropriate for kids. As we know on the Disney Plus, that's out here gaining steam after steam with subscribers. People want to see those controversial movies. Oh, you'll be doing some work early tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna start work early tomorrow. That's the loveliness about my company being on the East Coast. I can start at a crazy hour, and it won't be a crazy hour because somebody else is gonna be online. So I can start at a crazy hour so I can be done early. Because I'm trying to be done by like noon. Especially because it's going to be raining tomorrow. Hey, Lefford. But, as far as the doxing, yeah, absolutely. YouTube is not going to put up with that. And that's the message that most good content creators are conveying. That we stand behind that. Nobody wants to be doxxed. Nobody wants their personal information out there. Whatever I want people to know, I'm putting it out there myself. And if you don't know it, it's because I don't want it to be known. But I don't even see what the point of that is. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, okay. All right, sorry. But nah, and it was so unnecessary. I mean, I didn't even get the point of doing that. I mean, what's the point of putting other people's business out like that? Like who's sleeping with who and then I don't want to know all that stuff. Who doxed you? What would I say if you told me that who is that? Lila. Somebody doxed you? Somebody doxed you, Leffert? I don't know who that person is. Or do I? Do I know who that is? I don't know who that is. Oh, you're talking about Nyla. God. I'm like, who are you talking about? I just met Nyla. But they doxed you? I know. It's a lot of people getting doxed. I don't know. I know it's a lot of people that did some doxing. I wasn't aware of that one, Ledford. See, that's why I don't nobody have my personal information. I'm sorry. I don't nobody know my phone number. You have to send me a message on, you have to DM me on IG.
That's a lot.
You know? I'm like, I mean, I haven't even given out an email on here. You know what I mean? I mean, clearly I have an email address, but I haven't set one up for the show yet. You know, for this channel rather. And so I need to set up an email just for the channel, for the Artsy Autism Mom. That's separate, so that I don't have people going to my, my personal email that might have personal stuff on it. Good morning, Miss B-Town. Wow. Now that didn't come up in any of the conversations that we were in or anything. Have y'all ever straightened that out, Ledford? Have you guys ever straightened that out? Okay. Oh, you have it out there. Okay. Yeah, we'll look at that later. Like I said, I just met Nyla. I've just met a bunch of people, because I don't know many people, in the Black sector. Heck, I don't know many people on YouTube, period, to be honest. Other than, people whose channels I subscribe to. That's how I get to know people. If I have not subscribed to your channel, I don't really know you. And then I only know what only what you want me to know. But doxing ain't cool. I'm going to just tell you. I'd have a problem if somebody was out there putting my business out. Any of my information. I think like with, somebody had their social security number posted like for months. And apparently a whole bunch of people knew the information was out there and said nothing. I'm like, now that's some cold stuff. To me, people knew it was there, but nobody said nothing. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You know, I'm a legal action kind of girl over here. That's who I am. But I'm also not giving a whole bunch of information, that would put my son, who is the most vulnerable person, in any, you know, jeopardy. I mean, because my whole channel is about him, really, you know. But I feel more comfortable because he's an adult, and I'm not trying to exploit him. I'm trying to give people knowledge about what he's going through and what I went through raising him to this point, and then just making sure people are really aware, because now people, it's like every person that you meet, somebody has either knows somebody or has known someone who is on the spectrum. And, I have a lot of concern because, as I've said before, the largest continent in the next 30 years is going to have the most children, which means they're going to have the most percentage of children that have this particular ailment if we continue with the way we do the vaccinations and other things that we do. And, as far as environmental things that we have around us. Okay. Well, karma. You always have to be careful about karma, because when she comes, sometimes she hits people that weren't part of the target. They're just in the general vicinity, and they get hit too. So trust me, I don't want nobody else's karma. Probably the situation that I just talked about, because I believe that was her information that people just left hanging out there, which is crazy. Oh yeah. Okay, let me put the link up. Give me 1 second. Guys, I'm gonna drop the link. So if anybody other than DOD wants to come up, please feel free. I'm gonna drop it in here right now. It should be coming in a second. There it is. So if anybody wants to come up, feel free. DLD, feel free to come on up, so that you can answer the question rather than typing it out. Yep, I did. Give me 1 second. Let me let you in. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep. All right. Let me turn down the music so that it's not so loud. Give me 1 second. Let me turn it down. There it is. Okay, I'm turning it down. What is wrong with this thing? Okay, there it is. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. We're good now, Leffer.
Are you sure? Because I can still hear the music.
Yeah, it keeps wanting to turn itself back up. There we go.
Well, as long as you can hear me. Now,
Yep.
before I get started here, Diva,
Yes,
are you
sir.
sure you want me to say? Are you sure you want me to say what happened? Because I don't want them to come back at you, giving me this platform. I can just go do a live stream on my channel and do it. So I don't
Well,
want no
the
fallback from
question,
you.
no, what she was asking was what happened to them in regards to, I guess that was what her question, because you were saying they got their karma, and she was asking what happened.
Right. She wanted to know what they did to me.
Well,
So that's why I'm asking you before, because I don't want no backlash on you, because those type of people, they will do that. And you got a good thing going on here. Your channel was cool. I don't want you to have no issues. So that's why I'm letting you know.
oh yeah. Well,
You know how they're already talking about people who let people who docs, have platforms, and that's what they're accusing me of doing.
oh, well, I didn't even hear your name come up in anything though.
Well, yeah, but I have. Not what's her name? Cluster B didn't say anything, but Taz and Nyla was putting it in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see that. I must have missed that, because I didn't see that.
So that's why I'm letting you know. So you let me know what you want, because I'll tell the story here, or I can tell it on my channel, any which way. But like I said, I was gonna wait until tomorrow to do it.
I mean, here's the thing. I think you can still give an abbreviated version of what happened to you as a teachable moment, because either way, if something happened to you, regardless of whether they say they didn't do it or did,
they can't say they didn't do it, because the link that I drop into the room, it'll show that they did. And not only it was Nyla that was the one talking on the live stream. Now, the only reason why I'm bringing it up, because Nyla is talking about how if you dox somebody, you should be exiled, or if you like they clown that dude today, Cerulin, whatever his name is, Krulin, whatever his name is, they doxed him or they clowned him because they said that he was an enabler. So the information that Nyla put out on me, either she doxed it, which would mean she would need to be exiled, or she got the information from someone else, which means she's an enabler, right? So either way, by their definition today, Nyla should be exiled from this part of YouTube, from the black sector of YouTube.
So, but have you had a conversation with her, or have you tried to have a conversation with either her or Taz?
Well, see, that's another thing too, Diva. You don't know the history. This stemmed back from February, for some shit that went down in February. So I've been
you were telling me you were telling me about when I first came on to, when I first started doing my channel. Right.
Okay. So it stemmed from way back then, but Nyla doxed me, and when you watch the video, you'll hear her say that she saved the best for last. When she said that, she's talking about me. Then she said my name, and then she put the information out. Then she had the nerve to say, "Oh, if I was a dirty bitch, I would just go ahead and put it out there." But you just did, you stupid motherfucker, by saying it. You see what I'm saying? So when Nyla's running around talking about she don't dox anybody, or if anybody that do dox somebody and they allow the doxing to happen, they should be exiled.
That's something you should have probably brought up in that conversation when Cluster was on her platform.
No, right, but no, I would rather do it my way.
Okay.
I'd rather do it this way. No, check it out. I'd rather do it this way so that they can't come back and say, "Oh, well, that is not the way it happened." I have the receipt. You can hear Nyla for herself doxing me.
Wow, I didn't know nothing about that. Like I said, and all of this stuff is stuff that happened before I was even on. Before I even was doing videos. I mean, I was on YouTube.
Yeah. You had nothing to do with that. Yeah, you had nothing to do with. We didn't even know each other at the time.
No, we did not.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you ain't got nothing to do with it, The only reason why I'm up here now is because I was asked the question in the room.
Yeah, and we are talking about the fact that that's one of the big issues. You know, I mean, everybody's talking about doxing today. Trust me, it's like all over YouTube. You can't.
But how in the hell? My question is, how in the hell can she be so goddamn self-righteous about doxing when she did it? And like I said, she did it to me, and I got the proof. The link is in the room. Anybody, when this is over with, go check it out.
Yeah.
She specifically, she was talking about Suge at first. She was talking about Suge, and she went to Soul Alchemy, and she went to Gab and some other people. She was talking about, but she said specifically, I'm gonna save the best for last, and I was the last person she talked about, and she called me out by name. See, everybody else, she used their YouTube name.
Oh, she used your
but me, right? But me, she used my name. Exactly, she used my name and then put the information on. And then had the nerve to say, she said if I was a dirty bitch, I would have just put it out there.
Oh,
it must have been just did. That's what I'm saying. So how that's why I said karma is a motherfucker. That's why this shit is going down. Now, I don't believe in doxing people. That's bullshit to dox people, to go after the information, because you can't beat them in an intellectual argument. Yeah. So you got to go try to get them information. Okay, no problem. But don't cry about it later if somebody else does it to you.
Yeah, I don't think it's cool to put somebody's name out there, especially if they didn't put it out there themselves.
Now, just so that we're clear here, my name, when I first came on YouTube, I used my first and last name.
Right.
I only changed it because Taz was talking about Deacons for Defense and Justice, not knowing that those were my people. That's my uncle that started that. Right. So I went and changed it to Deacons of Defense, and then I shortened it to DOD.
Right.
But so, like I said, when I came on YouTube, I had no idea what YouTube was about, and especially this doxing and all that stuff. I just used my regular name.
Right.
So they know my name. They knew my name that way.
Right.
So, and then back in February when we got into it, when we fell out, I gave Taz my phone number in the back chat in Google Hangout. I gave him my number. I said, bro, here's my number. If you want to settle this, go ahead and give me a call. That motherfucker said, fuck you. I've been banging on them ever since, because I tried to end this shit back in February. Mm-hmm. And I gave him my number in backside. So he had my name already, and he had my phone number. You see what I'm saying?
That's why don't nobody have that. I mean, people, if you happen to be my friend on Facebook, then you have my name. But you don't have my phone number, because I don't have my phone number linked to anything. So
right. But what I did, because like I said, I gave him my number thinking we can squash it. But that motherfucker told me, he said, fuck you. So I said, okay. And I've been banging on now the last 2 or 3 months. I haven't been saying anything about him. I've been hanging out with you. I've been hanging out with Keisha. Right. I've been hanging out at other places. I haven't been tripping off that side of YouTube.
Right.
And then the other day I go over there because it came up, Cluster B came up on my feed or whatever. So I wanted to go check her out, see what they were talking about. Right. They were talking about this doxing issue. And then in the fucking chat, in the chat room, Taz gonna put my name out there talking about left for dogs people too. I said, oh really? I said, okay, well let me go back and get my receipts, and then I can prove that not only did you guys dox me, but I never doxed you at all. Y'all produce your receipts. I got mine. Okay,
so that's what the issue is that somebody put your name out there as a doxer, and you and
no. It ain't somebody. It ain't somebody did it. Taz did.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what the issue is that he put your name out there as a doxer, and it's not true.
Right. And the only reason why he's doing is because what Taz and Nala are doing, they're putting Cluster B out on the front lines to fight their battles. Everybody that Cluster B is talking about has issues with Taz and Nyla. Bayou Bunny, Suge, myself, other people that they're calling doxers are people that've been banging on Taz and Nyla all year long. Now Taz and Nyla hasn't been able to defeat us, so they're going to try to put Cluster B out on the front line to do their dirty work.
Yeah, but
so like I said, me, because of the promise that I made.
Women,
but check it out, me because go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I agree with you in regards to the situation with you, but I'm kind of I don't even know in regards to Bunny, because there's so many things that keep going around and stuff. I don't even know. I mean, and I'm just being honest in regards.
Right. I don't either. I don't know if Bundy doxed them or not. Yeah. I'm just saying that's what they're saying. But then they're saying the same thing about me too. So I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know who doxed who. I wasn't privy to any of those servers or whatever they were talking about today. Those chats over there. I didn't witness any of that, so I don't know who put the information out. Nyla's information out.
Right.
I don't know who did that. And like I said, for me, that's wrong. You know, especially a social security number too.
Yeah. Nope.
You don't do no shit like that.
Yeah, and no one. It's like nobody just. I'm like, I don't care what somebody did to you, said about you in a chat. You don't put their information out because of that. That's just we not
right. Now check this out.
We're not
right. Now check this out. Right, exactly. Now check this out. The people that her information was on this back server or whatever, I forget the name of the chat thing is called, the company is called whatever, but whoever put that information on there are banging against, they're already feuding with Taz and Nyla. So I'm not surprised it was out there for 6 months and nobody said anything, because the people that put it out have problems with Taz and Nyla. So what? So they're not going to run back and tell anything. Now, this brother today that Taz called all kind of, I'm gonna keep your channel clean, but he called him all kind of names and everything. Is it that brother's responsibility to run back and tell Taz and Nyla that her social security number is over there? I guess that would depend on the person. You know what I'm saying? Me being in the position that I am now, you know, because I've been feuding with them, I wouldn't have told them nothing. I can't say whether or not I would have told them if we wouldn't have any problems. Now, say if it was you and I, and I are cool. I would go back and tell you, but I wouldn't run back and tell you if you and I are feuding like the way we are, like the way I am with them. I'm a different kind. I'm a different kind of person, because even if I'm not speaking to somebody, if I see something that somebody's I'm going to. That's their rhetoric. That's their rhetoric. If they had came at you like they had been, see that's another thing. You haven't been around long enough to see how these people roll.
Right.
If they had been coming at you the way they come at everybody else, you wouldn't have said anything either. Just like they didn't say anything. Just like I wouldn't have said anything if I had saw it, because of the way they be coming at people. That brother today, he went up on that panel to apologize to Taz and Nyla for his part on it, and all his part was that he seen it and he made a comment. Taz called him all out of his name before the brother can even get his apology out good. Now, see, if that was me, if I had went up there to apologize and Taz went off on me the way he did, I would have told Taz, fuck your apology, and I don't give a fuck about that social security number being up there. So now what? That's the way I would have came at Taz, because that brother went up there to apologize. What Taz should have did was just listen to the brother and either accept the apology or not.
Yeah.
But before he can get up there good, Taz was cussing him out, calling him all kind of P's and B's, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, the brother's up here. He's admitting to his part of what happened, that he saw it and he didn't go back and tell them, and that he made some kind of smart remark about it. So this motherfucker, and so Taz is gonna cuss this dude out.
Was this on Taz's channel or was this on Nyla's channel?
It was on I think it was today. You were in the room today. You were there. I don't know if it was Taz. Probably more than likely it was Nyla's, but I don't know what channel it was on exactly. Might have been Cluster B's. It may have been Cluster B, but it's on one of their 3 channels. More than likely it was Cluster B's or Nyla's.
No, because I was on Cluster B's. I haven't been on Nyla's channel yet. I just subscribed to her channel. I haven't been in one of her lives.
Well, then it wasn't Cluster B's then today. Yeah. It was on her channel then.
And I wasn't there for the whole thing, so it might have happened before I got there.
It may have, or if you left early.
Yeah, I left, and I did leave. So,
but before that brother can get up there good and explain to what was going on, Taz was cussing this dude out. Like I said, not from me. And then not only that, but then the dude's woman came up on the platform and tried to explain to her, and Taz was cussing. Look, I mean, it's bad enough that he was cussing him out anyway, but this dude's woman come up on the screen to try to straighten this shit out, and Taz is calling this dude up, man, in front of his woman like that. Oh, I would have laid into Taz's ass. I would have told that motherfucker, fuck you, fuck Nyla, and fuck that social security number. Now what? I would have told him just like that if it had been me, because the brother went up there. He didn't go up there. He went up there humble, Diva. He was trying to say, look, I apologize. And Taz cussed that fool out.
I guess he wasn't ready to hear the apology.
Well, then he shouldn't have called him up there then, because that's what we were going up there to do.
Hey, Uppity. I didn't even see you come in. I hadn't seen you in a million years. I haven't seen you in a million years, Uppity. You haven't been uploading videos either. Or if you have, I haven't been getting notified.
I felt bad for that brother. For him to go up there like that and to get cussed out. And then but you know what? And then but Diva, he didn't even cuss Taz back. The brother was still cool, calm, and collected.
Well, that's a good thing. Because I try not to use that type of language, and I try not to let nobody push my buttons to that effect. I'm just sitting over here minding my own business, but from my perspective, all of the doxing, does have to stop. And yeah, I agree with you. I probably would feel the way that you felt and wouldn't do anything. But I'm just saying I'm a different type of person, because even when people have done me wrong, I don't want to see them done wrong. But that's me, and that's how I am. Maybe it's a stupid trait, but trust me, I'm soft,
Right, because like I said, Diva, I tried back in February when they called me up on that panel and tried to do the same thing to me. And I asked everybody up there. I asked Cynthia G. I asked Ren. I asked Nyla. I asked Taz if we were cool. And each one of them said no. And then I asked Taz, because Taz cussed out one of my friends, Queen Ma'at. I asked Taz, I said, Taz, are you gonna apologize to Queen Ma'at for calling her a bitch? That motherfucker told me, fuck you and fuck your friend. And I said, okay, Taz, it's on. And I've been on that motherfucker ever since. Him and the rest of Voltron. Well, I haven't really messed with Cynthia G much and Ren much, because they haven't really been banging on me. But Taz and Nyla, they've been catching the brunt of everything. And like I said, and if it wasn't for the promise that I made this past 2 or 3 months, I would have still been on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This stuff with everybody on here, it runs really, really, really deep. And yes, I'm, although I was on YouTube, I wasn't a content creator, so I really wasn't, in any of the things that were going on clearly. And then once I have come on here as a content creator, I'm coming on here as an autism content creator. But if you are Black, you are part of Black. When no matter what you're doing on YouTube, you know, and you have to know the other Black content creators and see what's going on. I mean, it's just a given for me, you know, but you know, like I said, I'm hoping, and this is just me hoping, that going forward, everybody will be able to act in an adult manner, stop doxing everybody else, you know, and you know, if you don't,
I totally agree with you.
and if you don't, and it's like this, if you don't mess with me, then don't be around me, you know, all that kind of stuff. But the thing is that I don't want people like me who are kind of new coming into a situation to be put into a situation where we have to choose who we want to associate ourselves with on YouTube, because I'm a grown ass woman. Okay, let me just state that. And I'm older than most of the players that are in these situations. I'm too old for the drama, you know, and I like to make up my own mind about people. If you're not coming at me sideways, I'm not going to come at you sideways, because I'm really here for positive energy. So that's what I'm hoping, that everyone who has done negative in the past is going to be doing going forward. You know,
That's another thing, Diva. Right, but see, that's another thing, Diva. The arrogance of these people to try to tell you who you can support, who you can chat with, whose channel you can go to, who you can mod, and who can't mod up. The arrogance of these people to be able to think they can tell you that, to tell other grown people that.
Can't nobody tell me nothing when I'm older than most of the people in the situation. I'm not part of any of the stuff that happened. Don't want to be part of the stuff that happened, and I don't think anybody on this platform wants to live the life that I'm living as a caregiver. So they just want to let me do my thing. You know, I'm really just a peacemaker, just trying to find out what the heck is going on, and trying to see that everybody starts to get along. And if you can't get along, then stay the heck away from folk. You know, period. Don't have their name come out of your mouth. You know, all that kind of stuff. Don't bring them up in your conversation, because all that agitates the whole situation. Because you're agitated because your name was brought up, and things were said. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you don't if somebody doesn't even deal with you, they don't even need to talk about you. So I understand what you're saying.
But see, the thing is, I wouldn't care if I was younger than these people. If you're an adult and you're up on YouTube, who the hell are they to tell you where you can go and where you can't go? That's what Cluster B is over there talking about. Oh, if we see you over on somebody known, somebody that's claim to be a known doxter, then we're gonna exile you. What kind of shit is that?
Lefford, let me just say something to you. Do I appear to be the type of person, just based on what you guys have seen as me moving in these YouTube streets, that somebody can tell what to do? I'm not in any of the drama, you know what I'm saying? But if I want to go look at somebody, if I want to go drop in somebody's chat to see what's going on with them, you know, I'm going to.
That's right. That's right. I get that. And no, you don't appear to be that. And there's a lot of people that on YouTube that aren't that way. More of them are that way than are not. But the nerve of these people to think that it suggests that people do what they tell them to do. That's what I'm talking about. Who are they to tell they open their mouth to say, hey, if we see you over such and such, we're going to exile you. I wish they would tell me that, some shit like that.
Well,
because that means I'm going to definitely be over there then. Because I know a lot of people on YouTube are here to make money off YouTube. I'm not. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying. Nobody tells me what to do.
For me, because of what I came to YouTube for, I'm gonna be all over YouTube. I'm not just gonna be in the Black sector. That's not my purpose. You know, I'm gonna be everywhere. So I don't even see myself as being part of one sector, but I want support from all sectors that I support. So that's the way I am. It's like if I'm coming and I'm supporting your stuff, you know, what you're doing, then all I expect is the same type of support. If you don't want to support me, okay, fine, don't support me. You don't want, you know, but I know one day you're gonna know somebody who has autism and you're gonna come knocking on Diva's door.
Right.
That's how I feel.
Now, back 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, I was meeting a lot of people like yourself. I was meeting Keisha. There was other people that I met on YouTube here that had nothing to do with this part of YouTube. I would tell them, I said, look, I know you guys support me. I said, but when I do my live streams that I do aren't for you guys. Yeah, so if you don't, I told him, so if you don't come over, it's cool. You know, we still cool here on YouTube. I'm going to always support you guys, but don't come over to my channel because it's going to be totally different from what you guys are used to.
Well, the thing is that I found all of these different people, everybody, all by myself. You had nothing to do with me finding anyone who I have met on YouTube, period. It's like you might have been around, but it's not, you didn't, you know, force me to go listen to what they had to say on their channels. That's all on me. You know,
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't fix my mouth to try to say some shit like that. Tell you where to go and where not to.
And the thing is that I'm going to continue to support. Clearly, there's certain sectors of Black YouTube I'm not supporting. I don't have nothing to do with the Red Pill Boys. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing, you know, unless they change what they talking about, you know, because they think they woke, but you know, let's be real, you know. But I subscribe to a couple of channels because I like to hear what they gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
I do too. Me too. I do the same thing. Yeah.
You know, but
I do the same thing. I don't agree. I don't agree with Angry Man, but I listen to.
That's what I said. But for me, most of the folk on most of us on Black, I'm cool with mostly everybody because I'm not involved in anything. The only thing I'm doing is I'm basically a subscriber supporting everybody. You know, I'm not jumping up on everybody's panels. You know, I say, you know, and I'm not saying anything negative. You know, I don't do that. That's not what I'm here for. You know, I mean, they're just getting to know who I am. They just figured out that I have a channel. You know, and while they're sitting here, I'm like, I've been, you know, moving my way to get monetized because I'm here about business. You know, I'm not here for the drama.
Right, and a lot of and most people on here aren't here for that reason, for the drama. They are here to get their coin, and I get that. I don't have a problem with that. That's not why I'm here. I came to YouTube when I first started watching YouTube. I just like to listen to the conversation. Right. I never thought about making no channel to where I would be doing content. Right. I didn't start doing stuff like that until February when we got into it. When we fell out, Taz and Nyla and myself and Cynthia G and Ren, that's when I put a channel together.
Oh, for revenge. Revenge.
Exactly. Exactly. And I don't have no problem saying it.
Shame that's exactly on you.
That's what I'm saying. You know, motherfuckers come up and look, Diva, look. You know, that's the only reason why I put a channel together was to bang on Taz and Nyla and the rest of them fools over there on Voltron. Because, like I said, that wasn't my thing to come up here. I wasn't trying to make no money off of YouTube.
You were funny.
That wasn't my thing. I was enjoying the conversation with people having differences of opinion than mine. I said I can listen to somebody else's perspective. I can say, okay,
And see, that's the thing.
that do kind of make sense, and or no, you know what I'm saying. But when they called me out, that changed everything.
Wow. Well, we definitely gonna have to look. I mean, everyone, Ledford has dropped the link in the chat, and please don't leave my chat to go look at it.
Right. Wait until this is over with before you go.
Wait until we're done. You know, I mean, like I said, I wasn't around when any of this stuff happened, so I really don't know. So I can't even speak to it. I'm simply listening to what it is that you're saying. And, you know, I can only, you know, take your word for it. But I would hope that at some point, you know, as we all are adults, you know, and most of us, I believe, are over the age of 40, will be able to move forward, you know, and hopefully do things in a different way. Because, you know, if people are here to give quality content, then let's just get to doing the content, supporting who you want to support, and moving on with life. It's really that simple.
It's that simple. And until you become the focus of people, then it's not that simple.
Well, anybody want to focus on me, they're gonna find out I'm not really that interesting off YouTube.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you talking, my sister. I hear you talking.
Yeah.
And I hope that's the thing.
And, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm here for a simple purpose, to simply, you know, educate people about autism. I'm not here for any other thing. And if my channel actually does get monetized, that's for my kid. That's for my son. Anything that comes,
you're going to get monetized. You're going to get monetized.
You know, so, you know, if that's who they want to come after, a caregiver of a disabled adult, what does that make them? What does that make them look like? You know what I'm saying?
But there's people on here, Diva, that don't care about that.
Oh, I know they don't care. You know, but as long as I'm not messing with y'all, then leave me alone. That's the way I feel. I'm not messing with y'all.
And that's why, right? And see, and Diva, and that's why I told people that I met over like on your part of town and over in the mukbang community. That's why I told them, don't come over to my live streams, because they're gonna see these people's name in the live stream. They don't know where they're coming from. And they're gonna assume that they're with, and you know, that they're down with me, and they're gonna look for them and try to attack them too.
Well, I mean,
the people over here on our side, they already know what's going on. They know what's happening, and so any allegiance to me are from people that knows what happened. People that I met knew like yourself and others. I don't want them involved. I said, don't even come to my live streams.
Hey, Right Way. I'm just speaking to the folks that are coming into the chat so they don't think that we're up here ignoring them.
I understand.
Yeah. No, I understand. I understand what you're coming from. And see, that to me, that's the thing that is, I guess, so frustrating about the whole thing is that a lot of this stuff is things that just like built up, that went on, that started a long time ago, and now everything is coming to a head.
Right.
Everything's coming to a head.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get off the panel here. I'm going to let you get back to your show here. But I have one last question for you, because I haven't got a definite answer from you. What is a jump off?
Bye.
I'm just messing with you. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to the room.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Go and jump back down into the chat. Oh, wow. Now that was interesting, you guys. Thank you. To me, all of this is really just a teachable moment. And here's one of the things that I'm going to tell you guys, just from my perspective. You know, I'm nobody, trust me, you know, but Although I'm just doing stuff on YouTube, this isn't, I've been doing stuff for a long, long time before there was a YouTube, when you're having to deal with people that you don't know. Because, I'll give you an example. I work remotely. I don't know the people that I work with. I don't know these people, but we work together. And that's kind of how I look at YouTube. We work together. We all on the same platform, and most of us are going for the same goal. Most of us are hopefully out here trying to put out some good quality content, and and get monetized if so it be. So I'm hoping, and maybe I am an optimist when it comes to this, that with all of this coming out, with just about everything coming about who did what to who doxed who, who didn't dox who, who's sleeping with who, because that kind of stuff is coming out too. That we in the Black part of YouTube at least are able to kind of look at this and re-examine, how we want to look to the world. And I'm just being honest about that, because some people in other parts of the world, their only perception of us in America is how we acting on YouTube. How we acting on YouTube. And if all they see is everybody acting crazy, it puts us all in a bad light. And I know, that it's hard sometimes to let it go. I know it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to let it go when people are doing crazy stuff. But I'm thinking, like, we almost at the end of this year. We want to go into 2020 with different objectives. Like, for example, DOD, on your channel, you got like all the stuff about the football and everything. You got a lot of things that you can be talking about that has nothing to do with them with that negative energy. You have so many positive things that you can be putting out there. And even if you don't want to get monetized, still put your positive stuff out there. And I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know either of these people. I've just met them via YouTube chat in the last couple of days when all of this craziness came out. So, for me, not knowing a lot of the backstories and everything, and apparently all of this stuff is things that have been brewing for months and months and months and months and months and months. Literally, like, some of it from last year. It is mind-boggling that people can hold on to stuff like that for so long in a virtual community, literally. But I am learning as I am here that this virtual community is a reality for a lot of people, and the lines are blurred. So they don't even realize that they are crossing a line when they dox somebody. Because it all is the same to them. No, I agree. Wait a minute. Is everything okay up there? Heard something. I heard something fall. I don't hear no answer, so I guess everything's okay. All right. You know, I think that a lot of unacceptable lines were crossed on a lot of levels. I don't think, and again, this is me, somebody from the outside looking in. I don't think that a lot of things may have been handled in the right manner. And with people doxing other people. I mean, you know what you're doing when you do it. You may not be thinking about what the ramifications are for that other person. There have been, not even just dealing with this, where people have done things that have jeopardized people's employment, because a lot of people like myself have a job off of YouTube, and they've done things that have jeopardized those type of situations, by putting their information out there. That's why, it is up to the individual as to how much information is out there. But I'm very, very cautious. That's why very few people have my information. I think maybe I can name on one hand how many people actually have my real Facebook page. Okay. Nobody has my phone number, and I don't think I'm going to give out my phone number for any freaking reason, based on things that have happened to so many people. I've learned just from y'all's experience not to give my phone number out. I've just learned just from that not to give it to anybody, and, I think for me, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I have an open channel. When I do my live streams, everybody can come in here. I just expect people to be respectful. If you don't like somebody that's in here, then keep it moving. Don't say nothing to them. Don't disrespect them in my live stream, because I wouldn't go into anybody else's live stream and be talking crazy to someone in the chat. I'm like, we're all adults. I think we can act like adults. I don't want to have to kick somebody out or have one of my mods to kick somebody out because of that. I also don't want a mod blocking somebody because they have an issue with somebody. If the person is in chat talking crazy, that's a whole nother situation. But I want to have an open chat, and my live streams are about whatever. That's why it's called Not So Random Chat, because it's not really random chat, because we don't really have random thoughts. We always have something that we are intentionally thinking about. So when I come into these shows, there are things that I intentionally have on my mind to talk about doing, the live stream. But there's all kinds of other things like giving DOD a chance to talk about his feelings about what had happened to him can come up during that time period. That's why it's called Not So Random, because we pull all kinds of things into the conversation. But I don't have a problem with you coming up here. I'm sure you wanted to express more on your own platform. I'm just hoping that everybody stops doxing everybody else. Stop putting other people's personal information out, please. Really. If they want their information out, everyone has the opportunity to do it on their own. And I know there's people that don't want to come on the cam. Okay, I come on cam, I don't come on cam. It depends. Depends on if I'm sitting in front of my computer. I'm not sitting in front of my computer. If I'm sitting in front of my computer, most of the time, this is what you guys are going to see. But when I come on from my phone, I show my face. And as you guys can attest, if you've been in the live streams where I'm showing my face, that the face that's on the computer is the same face. I don't have a picture up there from 20 years ago. It is what it is. You know? So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, Leffler, by you being around all of us more positive people, that'll stop rubbing off on you. And, you know, because you do have some very good content, you know, and I think that is probably the best, you know, direction to go, you know, for you. Oh, no problem. No problem. Go ahead. Free comments. Yeah, I'm not going to hide you. I'm going to let you say what you got to say. Yeah, see, I don't even know nothing about that about Obsidian. I just have heard that name. You know, I've heard a lot of different names that have, you know, come up in regards to a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't know half the people. Never been in their live streams. Never been to their channels. You know, I mean, but I've heard their names. Of course, I've heard their names. I'm on Black YouTube. I've heard their names. You know, but I don't spend all my time on Black YouTube. I'm in the autism sector. I'm over in the Philippines sometimes. Sometimes I'm over in Africa. You know, I'm wherever it's positive people. That's where I am. Hey, Barry. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Darren. Yeah, it's going to stay purple for a minute. It's going to stay purple for a minute. I'm just going to change it to a different purple, but it's going to still be purple. Oh, let me see. I don't know why the new comments aren't over here. Okay, there. Now they're over here. I've heard that name, Terry. I don't even know who that person. I mean, I've heard, you know, people talk about one of the I guess some chick named Sauceray. I don't know who she is either. You know, and just based on some of the things they say, you know, I'm like, well, I wouldn't even be on that page anyway, you know, just because of who I am, you know. But hey, I follow some of the pages. I go and listen to Minister Jap. I think his channel about say no to single moms, those videos are hilarious to me. I'm just sorry. They're hilarious to me, you know. But he clearly has a chip on his shoulder because he had a bad experience with a single mom, and, you know, she was trash, you know. But again, I don't think they should put every woman that happens to be a single mother into the same category as, you know, these YouTubers. And I don't think that every single mom is aspiring to be like these ladies, you know. But, you know, you would think it, I guess, based on, you know, the support that they get. You know, like I said, his channel's funny, but I don't agree with his views. But I go to check out what he's saying, you know, because I'm that type of person, you know. Now, obviously, I'm not going to listen to a lot of some of the other channels that are over in the B1 area. The black manosphere. I can't. It's like my ears can't handle it. It's because it's nonsense to me, you know. But I go around. I've been going around listening to a lot of different things, you know, just not the crazy stuff, you know. But, You know, I mean, I think right now we all are learning our way around Black YouTube, you know. But as I said, I don't spend most of my time in Black YouTube. I spend most of my time grinding. I am grinding when I'm on YouTube. I'm grinding, networking, meeting new YouTubers. That's what I do most of the time when I'm on here. You know, it's just, you know, all of the stuff that's been going on lately. We've all been kind of, you know, pulled into it because we're content creators. And when that stuff is going on, even though it's impacting specific individuals, it really is impacting all of us because, you know, if it happens to one person, it could happen to somebody else. You know, just like you said, you know, Leffer, you know, it can happen to somebody else. Hopefully, now that we're getting everyone who's done any doxing exposed, it won't go on any longer because YouTube is definitely not going to tolerate it. Not on a go forward basis. Into anybody else's live stream. Oops. Oh, how did that come up? I don't know. Let me turn that down. All right, I gotta turn it up. I'm still listening. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at. I had the volume turned up on the live on the phone, and I had to turn it back down. Oh, there's Darren. Wait 1 second. Let me let you in. There you go.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Darren.
Hey. It's finally, it's good to be able to actually talk to you live, and that's why I was like, oh, let me jump up here and say what's happening.
Okay. No problem. Come on up.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the music. Dun, 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 dun.
I know. I turned the music off and I haven't put it back on. I just been talking. It'll come back on.
What are you, where's that song from? I know you, because you always play it.
All of my goddaughter. All the music you guys hear is my goddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool. That's cool.
Yep.
That's always wondered that. So.
Yep.
And then like I pop in sometimes during your I may not even say nothing, but I'll pop in. Like I try to always pop in and hit a like whenever you on. So,
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And even if I'm working or if I'm on a call, I'll just, you know, put it on mute and I'll still just let it through, just let you play. So because I'm trying to see your thing blow up, sister.
I'm just trying to, give some knowledge because here's the thing. When you talk about autism, you don't have they think that it's only white kids and it's not. And I just need to make that not be the scenario. Right. Because our kids grow up and our kids still have autism, and, bless Toni Braxton's heart for thinking that her son has been cured of autism. He still has autism. He just has learned, through all of the early intervention, everything that she did, he's one of those kids that is almost undetectable in.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. He's been able to adapt.
Mm-hmm. That's an amazing child.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. Some kids can and some kids can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a spectrum. They don't know. They don't even know what causes it. We do, however, know that those vaccinations have something to do with it.
Check this out. My fraternity brother, my LB, he worked in Fort Killeen. He has 3 sons, and 2 of them have autism, and then both of them were born. He was stationed in Fort Killeen.
Wow.
And he said it's like, I think that fort has one of the highest incidences of kids with autism.
And they don't know why?
Yeah, and they say, hey, we don't know why. But I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, you're on fucking Army base, and all these kids are showing up with autism. Come on, man.
See, the thing is that they already know that autism, for whatever reason, the vaccinations make Black and brown children, well, specifically our boys, more susceptible to having a form of autism.
Yeah, I can see that.
But they don't know and the CDC knows that, but they won't say nothing about it, and the whistleblower is in hiding, so can't nobody talk to them either.
Yeah.
But everybody knows about it. It's like the worst kept secret. Everyone knows about it, and we all know that they just kind of shoved the study down. But because if it had said that it caused it a higher percentage in children who were white, then everybody would have known about it. Everybody would have known.
Yeah. Have you thought about? I know, I always, I ask people, say, "Do you thought about or whatever?" About putting some Amazon affiliate links for like autism books, things like that on your in the descriptions of your videos? I
think when I'm monetized, I can start to do that stuff.
You can do it beforehand.
Oh, I already have the AdSense stuff, but do I have Amazon ads? I don't know. I have to go look.
Okay.
Because I have to go look.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's something. Yeah, you could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? because I know what you're trying to do, and I want to see your stuff blow up. You know what I'm saying? And if I can provide any type of, help,
Well, by the end of the year, I'll be finished with my book.
Okay.
On raising my son. That will be done by the end of the year. I already have a publishing company that's run by one of my sorors, Anna, AKA. And, Victoria Christopher Murray already says she's going, and these are two sisters who are both Black best-selling authors.
That's dope.
So I already have that, as far as that for the publishing, but I'm obviously going to be promoting it and trying to sell it on YouTube too.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to push everything, and but I'll look into that. I will definitely look into that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope. That's dope.
I know that like Autism Live, which is another autism channel, they have a lot of affiliate links that pop through theirs, but because they are associated with CARD, which is the Center for Autism Research and Disorders.
Okay.
They have a lot of things dealing with Autism Live and with CARD that plow through their thing. So it's like they have those specific ones, and I think that's because they are sponsoring it, even though they're now monetized. So that could be something, because I could probably, when I get monetized, then I can probably get specific sponsors so that I can direct the ads that are coming onto my page as well.
Yeah.
As far as the autism ads.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, anything any help I could provide. I don't know if like what my company does.
Well, as soon as I figure out what I want for my watermark, I'll get with you on that.
Yeah.
But on the StreamYard, I guess I have to figure out how you can do it monthly, because the way that they have it, when you go to upgrade, they want you to pay 3 months. It's either 3 months or a year. That's your choices.
Oh wow.
3 months or a year.
Oh man, they changed that up.
Yep. So
wow.
I want to figure that out, but I'm not sure if I don't know. I got to see if I want to really upgrade with StreamYard. I want to be able to go on more than one platform, but I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I'll just do it for a couple of months, and I guess I call them rather than go through the computer, get somebody on the phone and talk to them to see if they have a plan where you can just pay by the month versus giving them $60 up front, because it's like $20 a month. It's not cheap.
Right. Yeah. No. Because I have it like on multiple channels.
Yeah. I was like, it's not cheap, but I want to do it because if I do that, then I can stream it to Facebook, to my page for Chronicles of RT Autism Mom, and to YouTube at the same time, or I can stream it to Periscope.
Yep.
Because I have that too.
Go to their they have a Facebook group. StreamYards does.
Okay.
And they're very responsive.
Then I'll go there. Yeah. Because I still can't go live from the mobile app on my phone. But I'm not the only one. Yep. And it's a bunch of people that haven't been, that are over 1,000. We're all over 1K. We got the community tab, but you're also supposed to be able to go live mobile, and you still can't.
Yep.
Still can't. So I'm like, but I have friends who have the 1,000, but they're monetized. Of course, now they can go on everything. So I'm wondering if they changed it to you have to wait until you get the monetization, and if that is it, then just say it.
Yeah.
Don't play games with us.
Yep. Dang. But that's what's up. But yeah, they got a Facebook group, and they're really responsive.
Okay, then I'll check out the Facebook group in regards to that. So,
well, it's cool. It's been real talking to you. Thank you for having me come up and say what's happening.
Oh no, cool. I'm like, I haven't seen Uppity Unicorn. I don't know, was she in hiding or something? I'm trying to read her in the chat.
Yeah, she's been under a rock. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. She ain't been around. Nobody's seen her.
She be creeping through the hood.
No, but I'm like, I know I have her channel on Ring the Bell. She hasn't been uploading. I know she hasn't.
Yeah, I know. I'll be telling her, like, you need to be doing some kid stuff or some stuff like that. Like you got a great voice. Uppity, you could be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So, but she be creeping through the hood.
Yeah.
All right, then. We can all get back to work. You be easy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Does anybody else want to come up? I can drop the link again if anybody else wants to come up. I'm going to drop it just in case. If anybody else wants to come up. Otherwise, we'll get ready to close out. Let me just drop it one more time. Okay, so I just dropped the link again. If anybody else wants to come up, and if nobody else wants to come up, then we'll go ahead and close it down for tonight. But remember, tomorrow we are going to be talking about the Belfar Declaration that I read earlier in the stream, and we are going to be talking about the Khazars. And I will go into like more details on that tomorrow. So it's going to be a kind of deep conversation on tomorrow. That's right, Terry. I'm twisting your arm. You promised. I'm going to make you do some stuff. All this is to encourage you so that you will start doing stuff on your own channel, because you have a channel. By the way, y'all, Terry has some videos that he has put up, so please subscribe to him if you haven't already. Check his channel out. All right, let me let Terry come on in. Hey Terry.
Hello. All right. You twisted my arm, sis. Here I am.
Yeah. I was like, so tomorrow we will be talking about that stuff tomorrow night, definitely. And I may start a little earlier since it's the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, okay. No problem. I've been spending time getting some notes together.
Good.
I had to finish them off. I wanted to give a little background on the Khazar Empire because it's so remote in history, and I thought I'd just lay down just a little bit more
Yeah, because I would like you to do that because the videos that are on them on YouTube are snoozers.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just, I mean, they're giving you the information, but they sure are dry.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them myself. Yeah. So I have some references myself. I'll
Yeah,
actually,
but you see that I was able to find. I was able actually out on Google. I was actually able to find the they have a copy of the actual typed letter with his signature on it. That's what I was reading. That's why I had to blow it up.
okay.
It wasn't the PDF. It was the actual original letter that I was reading.
Actually, yeah. When we analyze that tomorrow, there's some things that will surprise you in terms of
that's why. So I'm going to have the original letter available. And I guess between now and then I'll figure out how I can post it up on here so we can share it.
Okay.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, I can always read it again.
Oh, no problem. What we'll do? We'll go clause by clause.
Yep.
In terms of what it means. And,
yeah, it's only 67 words, but those 67 words, I'll just say this in regards to this. Great Britain did not have any authority to do what they did in that 67 words.
Theoretically, yes, you're right.
You know, because they basically took an already occupied land away from the people that occupied it.
Absolutely.
So that they could have a presence in that region.
Yeah. Very, very strategic. Yes.
And it blew up in their faces.
Yeah. Well, that was their benefit to what the benefit they got out of that, and they still have today.
Yeah. But I know it's late, guys, and I do, I know some of us do have to go to work in the morning, but tomorrow night, I know most people do not work on Thursday, even if they don't observe the day, because it is a national holiday. The country celebrates it. So I think that, that will be a good night to get into this conversation, while some of us have food cooking in the background and stuff. Because I definitely will have food cooking while I'm on here. I'll be making some gumbo.
Sounds delicious.
I will be making some gumbo while we doing this. Yes, I will be doing some of my cooking, and I will have my taste testers over here taste testing the food while I'm talking to y'all.
All right. Man, sounds good.
But but thank you for jumping up here and just giving, kind of helping me to give them a precursor so we can just whet their appetites, because what we're gonna bring tomorrow is some knowledge.
Absolutely.
It's some knowledge, and the thing is that what we're gonna be bringing, it's something that not even the people who it's about, a lot of them don't even know.
Absolutely.
That's how deep it is. A lot of the people that this is about don't even know that what we're going to be bringing is who they really are versus who they think they are.
Right. Also, I'd just like to interject that I'll have my my references as well. So
yes,
anybody
absolutely.
Interested in that, I'll definitely name my references.
Yeah, and as will I as too. So if anyone wants, if I'm not able to figure out how to post it up on here, I'll be able to tell people. I'll be able to drop in the chat where they can find that actual letter that we're going to be going over as well.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It sounds good. Sounds like we are prepared.
Yeah.
We are prepared. And I appreciate you jumping up here.
All right, sis, no problem. I'll go ahead and put myself down then.
All right, thank you, Terry.
All right.
And unless anybody else wants to jump up, I'm gonna bring it to a close for tonight. But we will be back on tomorrow. And I will be on time, if not early. Okay. Tonight, unfortunately, I had to go take care of some business, and I was about 40 miles away from the house. So it just took me a little longer to get here than I expected. But I will be cooking I will have already started cooking, but things will be simmering while we're on here talking tomorrow night. So, I will be filling my stomach a little bit, just a little bit while we're on here, But until tomorrow, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I thank all of you guys for coming in and just spending your time with me, because you don't have to spend your time, with me. I appreciate that. And I hope that whatever I have said during this time, or what was said during this time, was able to give everybody some type of knowledge, because I always want people to come away from, my not so random chats with something from it, even if it's just some fun knowledge, like the stuff about Omarion, but seriously, the stuff about the doxing, on a serious note, that's something that has to stop. I mean, we are all adults, and it is, not a good thing, because people are bringing people's kids into the situations. And, I don't know about most folk, but I'm one of those mothers that will kind of lose her mind. And I'm not a ghetto girl. I'm not ratchet, but they will find out that I am from Washington, D.C., because I will act the freaking fool. Okay. And the only reason I'm not cursing, not because I can't, but because I just don't. I don't. Because I don't want my son saying all that stuff. Because he's an adult with autism. And trust me, he knows all the words. I don't need to give them to him again. But I appreciate you guys coming tonight. And I will be on here. I probably will pop up during the day too. Because it's going to be raining tomorrow. So, yeah. I'm going to probably pop up during the day. And I will talk to y'all on tomorrow. But as always, until tomorrow, everybody, peace from the West Side. Bye, everybody. Thank you, guys.